Well, good morning, everybody. It is Heidi at Hen Chicks Studio, and I hope you are ready to have a great day. I don't know if you listen to music or not, but I have this song going through my head. It's by Forrest Frank, and it is called Gonna Have a Good Day. And if I could sing, I would sing that for you, but I keep having it run in my head. You're gonna have a good day. You know, and that's exactly how I feel, and it couldn't be better because I am standing next to a whole bunch of boxes that have brand new fabric in it for Hen Chicks Studio. So we are going to have fun unboxing all of those fabrics here in just a few minutes. But of course, there's always other fun stuff to be talking about too. And one of the things I want to start off with is Box Step Sew Along. And last Thursday, we completed 4 weeks of videos. Are you wondering what I'm talking about? Maybe you're just coming into Hen Chicks Studio. Well, Box Step Sew Along, you can learn all about it at henandchicksstudio.com/boxstep. And you're gonna find videos on picking fabric, piecing, cutting, and on finishing quilts. You're gonna get to see guests like Kate Colleran and Liz and Stephanie from A Quilted Memory. Remember, Stephanie works here. Where's Stephanie? She's gonna wave. Wave, there you go. And Stephanie is gonna be helping me today as well as we unbox some fabric. I need help managing all of these yards that we're gonna be looking at today. But the Box Step Sew Along has been going on. It's a free downloadable pattern. The deadline is February 15th. Now, what does that deadline get you? A chance at winning prizes. If you're not up for deadlines, you don't like deadlines, you don't want to have a deadline, you don't have to. Just enjoy the free pattern and all of the information that we gave you. But if you're into having a little fun, by all means, upload your pieced top all on that webpage, henandchicksstudio.com/boxstep. There's also a big box at the front of our website and that you can click on and get there. But that deadline is February 15th, and then on the 16th, we'll have a prize drawing. So I, of course, dug into my stash. Yes, the 2005 Thimbleberries stack of fabrics that may or may not have had a little sun damage here or there. But that's okay because I was having fun. I enjoyed the process. Loved really playing with Kate's pattern about color placement, and that's what her video and a couple other videos that we did really talk about. Again, they're all on that webpage. Fun project. Last week, again, in our 4th video, we talked about finishing a quilt, and Liz and Stephanie are professional long armers, and so they really talked with me about some of the steps about say preparing your quilt and the thought process. We could have talked all day long because there's so many different theories and thoughts about how you finish a project. But I won't lie, we got done with last week's video. I had my backing, my binding, and my quilt top, and I handed it right to them. Yes, I could have finished it on our own long arm, but I also know my limitations of time, and there's just not enough time in the day to do everything. So I did send it with the professionals, and guess what? Stephanie brought it back quilted and bound. Are you ready to see my finished box step? Okay, hold on. All right, Stephanie, I'm gonna have you are you ready? I don't know what, we may have to, I think if we go that far. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! There is my finished box step sew along, all quilted and bound. I did do a scrappy binding because I was trying to use up the fabric. And one of the things, I'm gonna fold it this way. One of the things we talked about last week, and I believe Stephanie might have been the one to have said it, was that because the pattern has so many straight lines and squares, that they chose a motif that is more circular and flowing. It would be called an edge to edge or an overall pattern, so that it kind of softens some of those harsher lines. I'm going to try to get it up there again so that you can see it. But oh, how exciting to have that quilt all done. I'm giving myself a little pat on the back. I love to have finished quilts, and I can't wait to see who I can donate that to brighten their day with a finished quilt. Because I think that's what so many of us like to do, is to give those quilts away. And anyway, I'd like to. And so that is very, very fun. And oh, I see comments, and I have to say, hi, Judy. She was in the store yesterday, which I'm going to go to. The next topic is, Judy was in the store yesterday doing bingo. And I believe that's why she was, I think that, I'm going to get my customers mixed up maybe. But Cabin Fever Bingo. We are participating with 18 total quilt shops in the central Iowa area to play Cabin Fever Bingo during the month of February. What you do is you go into any of those 18 participating stores, you grab a bingo card. You don't have to make a purchase at all. If you visit 13 of the shops, you at least can get them the bingo card marked that you visited there. And you can then be entered into the grand prize if you go to 13 out of the 18. If you want a chance at winning bingo and additional prizes, then you make a purchase based on the card. So the card might say fabric or thread or notion. And then when you make that purchase at the store that you're at, then you get to get that bingo square marked. And then when you're in a store, if you get a bingo, then that store is going to give you a prize, and so on. So certainly fun. And I loved the strategy that the ladies had yesterday. And that was simply to have fun and to spend time with their friends. And so they were making it just a great, and with the weather that we're having, a great opportunity to get out in February and to go out and have fun. And I loved that, because that really is what it's all about, is having fun and being creative and being inspired by visiting all these shops. So hope you will participate in the Cabin Fever Bingo if you're in the central Iowa area. So that is going on. And good morning to so many of you. Oh, yes, good. Thank you, Judy, for making sure I'm correct. I've slept since yesterday, so I can't always remember every detail. All right, and Marilyn, good morning. Deb, Cheryl, love it. And as always, I love it when you tell us where you're watching from. Cheryl's from Minnesota, because as many of you know, I think it's awesome that we can reach creativity coast to coast from right here in central Iowa. Love it. And everything that we do in the store, for the most part, is available online, and that's exciting too. So how much do we love our customers? Well, we love you so much that we're playing a little, having a little event. I don't know what to call it, a little promotion. And it's called Lucky in Love. And actually, would you grab one of the envelopes for me? We're playing Lucky in Love. And here's how this works. And there is actually a web page called Lucky in Love if you need to go and look at that so you can see the written words. They're right on this side. There you go. And the idea is that if you spend $25 or more pre-tax in the store on any particular day in February, you are going to get a envelope. And I'm explaining this envelope. You're going to get an envelope. So if you come in every day in February, you technically could earn 29 different envelopes, one per day, right? One per day, so you can't, if you spend $2,000 on one day, thank you, but you're only going to get one card. But if you came in 10 days in a row and spent $25 each day, then you're going to end up with 10 cards, okay? 10 envelopes. Then you get this envelope, and it very clearly says, do not open. And you then would bring this envelope back in March, open it in front of a Hen Chicks Studio employee, and then you'll find out what's on the inside. There are coupons for 10% off, 15% off, 20% and 25% off your entire order, 50% off a book. I think there's a Notion one. I've already forgotten what I've put in there. I think they're great coupons. Okay, so when you open it, it's good only that one day that you open it. So let's go through a couple scenarios again real quick. If you have 5 envelopes and you open the first one and you're like, doesn't excite me, you open a second envelope, no problem. But both of those then are void that day and you can only use one. Okay, so like you can't then come back the next day and use them and stuff. Now, It really is. You can't even look through. You can see the piece of paper folded up in here. I told Goldie and Virginia, I said, now they can't look in the envelope and then see what it is. So it's folded up. You can hold it to the light. You can see the piece of paper in there, but you can't see what's on there. And it's taped shut, so that can't be broken in order, otherwise it's void. Okay, so Lucky in Love. You're going to be hearing us talk about that. And I love it. Now we've got Wisconsin on, and I see Arkansas, Wisconsin, a couple people in Wisconsin. And do I see a California? Yes, I do. So we are reaching the West Coast. Maybe there's somebody on the East Coast this morning as well. Okay, Lucky in Love. One more thing before we hit the unboxing, and that is we are getting so excited. It's like time is just, I'm gonna say, I hate to say time is going too fast, but it's always getting, seems like it's rolling and rolling. And the bus trip is getting closer and closer. And that's April 27th and 28th. We're leaving here, going to 7 more shops in Iowa and Minnesota in a 2-day thing. The cost covers your bus, your lodging, and your food. It is an awesome deal. You don't have to worry about where we're going or how we have to get there. All you have to do is grab a friend, get on the bus, and have some fun. And so our bus is at this point half full. We would love to fill the other half and make it just a great event with Hen Chicks Studio. So remember, if you are wanting to get that spot and guarantee yourself a spot on that bus, it is $249 plus tax. And we're throwing in, you get a pattern and some fabric as part of the $249. We're also throwing in another kit, especially from Hen Chicks Studio, just for our bus. So lots of things happening on that. So everybody, and if you want to learn more about that, you can go to our website. On the main page, there's a big thing about it, but otherwise type in the word bus in the search and it'll come up. It's the Picnic Basket Express. Okay, I think it is time to start opening fabric because I have a few boxes here. So let's see. And you know what? I'm already working up such a thank you very much for being my assistant today. I gotta be ready for this, right? I can't. Okay. I think I know what's in some of these. Don't know if I know completely. We'll see. I see I don't know that I'm even on the right. I think I'm slicing the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. This is actually a collection we have had in the past. And it has been so good that I did get some of these back in. It's called Ditzy. And I think these are some great, oh my, do these happen to have, you know, when they make the plastic so hard that you can't get it open, and it makes it a little harder. Excuse me. So the Ditzy collection has some like little dots in different sizes. They're not evenly spaced. They're kind of spaced out. But this is the Ditzy collection. This is just simply white with black. Oh my, then they're totally mixed up here. So that's not this next one. Now, we love this Surface collection and have found out that they have discontinued it. So I got the last few bolts of some things that I could get. So if you like this particular print, just know that we're not going to be able to get any more of it. So I'm excited about what we did get. This is called Surface, and this is khaki color.
Did you get more black? Because I've used the
no,
black Surface
I don't.
In a lot of projects.
I know. We like the white, the pearl, and we can't get any more of it. This is Lime Surface, which I actually think is a very pretty. To me, it's just a very pretty green, spring green. A wonderful baby. This is called Powder, or a baby blue. Okay, then we got another Ditzy. This is navy. I think this is a nice blue. Could easily work with our patriotic fabrics, but it's just a nice basic blue with a little white dot in it. Then we've got, this one's called Party, because of course that's what we like to do around here. We like to party, and it is black with primary colors. So it's yellow, green, red, and blue in the little dots. And then we've got red. Nice, again, nice red. Again, could go with patriotic, could go with Christmas. And I liked this guy because I thought, you know, if you're trying to do sashing like with a t-shirt quilt, sometimes you need something with multiple colors in it. And this is a really nice star fabric. It just is called black. I don't even know if it has a different, it's part of their kids collection, so it has a kids. But a nice star. Okay, I'm gonna go to this box because I think this is also the same company. So we'll see if we, yes. So, okay, now, no, this is the black. Yeah, we haven't had the black. This is just the, okay, so this is black with white, ditzy. And now we're going back to surface, and some days I think, how do they name these colors? But this is called tea, but it must be green tea because it is green. So that, at first I thought the tea color would be like tea dyed, brown, but no, it is green tea. And another ditzy, and this one is, let's see what this one's called. Oh, it's called USA. So it has red and blue dots on a white background. Very nice. Very, very nice for the patriotic. And last but not least, we have sprinkles. And this one is, again, primary colors on white. So sort of the opposite. We had the black one that was called Party, and then sprinkles, so it's red, yellow, blue, green on a white background. Okay. And then, oh, and good morning. Hey, we've hit Alaska. Yay. This morning. Thanks, Andrea, for joining in. And I'm sure, let's see, I always got to think how many hours difference. A little earlier for you in Alaska. And is it getting any brighter for you? I always think of you. I really do. When I get to watch the sunrise, and like this morning when there wasn't any clouds in the sky and we're walking outside, we could actually start to see where we're walking and not have to have our headlamps on. And I always think how it must be in Alaska. Can they actually see up there? I don't know. Okay. Oh, that would cut that. So then, so this is a brand new collection from Henry Glass, and you might it's another what I would call background basic collection. It is not maybe the star of the quilt, although I could put some of these together and it could be the star of the quilt. But you know, it coordinates with some of those prints, and it's called brush strokes because it has what you would refer to as a brush stroke texture, and the designer is called Color Principle, and I can't remember how many pieces are in this. And this one, I don't know if I can tell you the names, if they have the names on them, no. So, but I'll call it navy or blue. So it definitely has a hint of black in that. This one would be kind of goldish. And, oh, and Marilyn, maybe Andrea, maybe you guys, can connect there with your Alaska connections. And Susan, we would love to have you come and visit. So that's kind of a goldish, I don't know, brown, what would you call it? This one is, oh my, what would we call this?
Dusty pink.
Dusty pink, there you go. A dusty pink. Okay. Trade with you. This is more of again, it's a blue, but I would call it like a denim blue. All right. God, maybe even a spring green, just because it has that feel of like the spring grass. I love the movement in it with a little bit darker swirls of something in there. Kind of a rusty red on this one. Okay, swap with you, thank you. Oh, now this is another blue, but it's it's brighter than that last one. A little brighter blue, but it's very, very pretty. And it does have great texture. I like the depth of it, so that is certainly nice. Love that. And I'm going to tease you a little as I am showing off one of our Hen Chicks Studio t-shirts. I've got new t-shirts on order. 3 new colors and a new sweatshirt coming. So hang tight. I don't know exactly when they'll arrive, but I'm kind of excited about it. And the girl said to me, Mom, you said you were only going to get 2 colors. I couldn't stop myself because the colors were all great. And Jenna always comes up with good stuff. They'll all have the Hen Chicks logo on them like this. But if you're, we still have the Flower Power as well, but we're going to have some more Hen Chicks t-shirts coming up. So maybe that will be the next show. Who knows? We'll see. All right. We have to get these boxes open. This isn't... We do not pre-open them. So, okay, here we go. This is kind of a, I'm going to say a bluish, green, pale, I don't know, dusty blue. Oh, these colors are pretty as we're spanning them over there. I can, again, this is kind of a dusty pink, but different than the one we had before. Whoa, whoa, sorry. Again, very pretty, very subtle. Oh, this one's going to go fast. Very nice kind of cream. I will say it has a little green tint to it. I would not call that cream. I would call it kind of a green cream. Wouldn't you? And that have a little, yeah. Kind of a tan, kind of a brown. They're a little bit different colors, but I like them. Me too. And goldish yellow there. More of a evergreen color. Oh, and good morning to Kathy and Karen.
Oh, there's a good color.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Purple, and kind of a dusty purple. I would call them like, and we have one more box yet, but kind of I'm gonna say not jewel tone, but they're not pale, but they're not, I'm gonna say bright.
Yeah.
They're just very livable kinds of colors. All right, one more box. Good thing I ate my Wheaties this morning. All these boxes. If you want to pull it your way, you sure can. Okay. And good morning to Carolyn. See all of our friends coming on here this morning. Okay, so another very pretty green. Again, there's light in there. There's dark. I think that's what I like about. This is kind of a wine, burgundy wine, red wine, Merlot. I don't know what color. Why am I thinking all wine? I don't know why that is coming in. But here we got a very nice brown. Again, I like how it has light and dark in it, but it's not dramatic. It's not drastic. Here's another sort of cream color. Oh, but this is definitely creamier than the one before.
Yeah.
This is definitely creamier. The last one was whiter, but it was, definitely a nice blackish gray. some people would maybe call this like a charcoal rather than a black, because it kind of has that. Ooh, this is pretty. The first word that comes to my mind is sienna. I don't know why. Wouldn't that be the right, like
that burnt sienna?
I think we should have the job of naming the colors. They need to call us. Ooh.
Last one.
Ooh, that's a nice one to end on. This is a kind of a gray. That's really nice. I have to say that one's very, very nice. And I'm standing on all sorts of stuff. Thank you there. I'll give you that. So there is the entire new, maybe. Okay, so this is going to get a little, but could we, hold on. We'll be back in a second. Don't worry. We'll be back. Hang on. We're right here. We're doing a little set change. Just hang tight. Set change. This wasn't planned, so you got to bear with us, right? Okay. So I'm gonna spin that way.
Okay.
So okay, everybody, just hang tight, and I'm gonna go this way. Ooh. See, then you can see all the colors there. Oh my, they're just pretty. All those very, very pretty colors. And you can see, so all of these in the front three, these are all the brush strokes right here. And they are absolutely beautiful. I think we are going to be busy today marking fabric, getting it on the website, maybe cutting some fat quarters for you. We'll see how far we get. But if nothing else, you know that you've got some inspiration to work with here at Hen Chicks Studio, wherever it is that you are. And we certainly hope that you'll stop by, whether that's in person or online. And the next time we'll see you, wherever that is. And until then, be creative.